Hello, good people. My name is Maki, and today we are having the very first episode of Vibes with Dr. Ruth. I won't speak very much. I'll let her introduce herself, and then we dive into this. Mwetegekeba, bro. So, who is Dr. Ruth, and why Vibes with Dr. Ruth?
Okay. I'm a doctor, but I don't like being called a doctor. That's the first thing.
Oh,
Yes.
you're the first one.
Yeah, because I know when I say doctor, young people shy away from me. But anyway, I did my bachelor's in medicine and surgery. That's why I'm called doctor. And I'm also a gynecologist by training.
Hey!
I love music and I love dance. I love chatting up with young people.
First, wait.
Yes.
Let's rewind a little bit. Otutwala speed.
Bachelor's speed.
Kati, if I may ask, who is a gynecologist and what do you guys do?
I'm glad you asked. A gyna is a doctor who treats things to do with, yes, women, but also treat men when it comes to reproductive health.
Yeah.
Now, when we say reproductive, I want to say that. When we say reproductive, tegeza ebitundu by'ekyama ebizaala
Awo wenyini.
by'amazaalibwa nabyo.
So we are here basically to
Yes.
discuss issues
Exactly.
concerning ebitundu biri.
Biri eri.
Kawe
Naye kaffe,
dem.
that's the thing with the man. Ebitundu biri eri naye basajja naye birina okufunctioninga tufune
Bablada ko mukategedde. Mukategedde.
And did you know that in medicine we call it 1%?
What?
The major 1%.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now the medical language of ombuzi is
Instead of saying ebitundu biri eri
Kale.
gambika 1%.
one. Oh, that's a new term. My G, that's a new term. That's a new term. The 1%. I'll be
Yeah.
saying the 1%. Kati waliwo bengenda obuuza.
Obugamba kwa nti ka 1% okakuumye oba tokakuumye naye kambuzeeko ne bano abalaba ka 1% okakuuma oba nedda.
That's one question we should take today. Ka
Yes.
1% okakuuma.
Yeah, and we are here to give you this information. Well, share with us and tell us what do you want to know. Of course, waliwo abadde bambuuza bangi. I'm also a TikToker and because I love dance. And I thought, okay, can I use my TikTok platform to also share a lot with people out there, young people, young women, young mothers, young fathers and fathers out there. N'abakuluko, what are the concerns about reproductive health? Naye buli omu abasinga badokita tubowa.
Yeah.
So how do you
They are
pass
very
on?
serious.
They're pretty serious in you. So how do you pass on the information is the question. So nensalawo nenga omanyi it's okay. I'll just do my dancing here and there once in a while, sit up and then talk, and then we can be able to at least pass on information.
Yeah.
Small bits naye ng'omuntu asobola okitegeera.
Yes.
Omuntu akulaba ng'oli musawo kale you enjoy yourself, enjoy what you do, and then most likely they're more able to open up.
So here we are having vibes, and at the same time we are learning.
Exactly.
Who are you to miss out? Like every time we be here, you should be here. Otulabe nga bw'oyiga nga bw'ofuna vibes ate obimanyi when it comes to vibes.
Kiri clear. Okay, Bambi, back.
Back to business.
Now I'm serious.
But can
What's your serious
okay.
face?
My serious face? I think
Do a serious face. Wangamba likola serious face.
what's that one thing you would like to tell us about gynecology that we don't know? Only one like this.
Apart from the 1%. You tell
Give
me.
us at least one new term. Tugenda okuva wano nga nnayo butamu obwa bubiri nga si kwogera bugezi 1%.
One new term. I'm back to class now. Okay, one new term. Nga kinene nnyo oba?
Eni newe kaba katono.
Okay,
kuba kati-
obstetrics.
Kano mujja kasalamu. Ogambye eki?
Obstetrics tetugenda kasalamu. Kubanga bagayini mutu yatona bagayini ne mwera byantu we also obstetricians. Exactly. Yes. And that's why we'll be talking about safe motherhood as well in this podcast. So yeah. The obstetrics part will also come, and then we have to deal with you and understand what being a mother is, or the plan to be pregnant, which is also what, by the way, how men come in. You need to plan to get pregnant. So that's the obstetrics part in
I think I'm one of
gynecology.
the men who are planning.
You're planning?
Ask me how.
With how many? Okay, but okay, so now, so the obstetrics part deals with before you get pregnant, that is with your partner. When you get pregnant, how is the pregnancy, and after you deliver. So yes, we'll also be talking about that.
Oh.
Yes.
Cool. So we are having a lot of topics to discuss here.
Exactly.
So tekikwata ku bakyala bokka, even the men.
Even the men.
Dr. Ruth, what inspired you to get into this career?
Okay.
Is it too far now? Or
It's a long one.
okay.
But
You
short
can
story.
cut it short. Yeah, you can cut it short.
So the first thing is I used to fear women in labor.
Oh.
Was it for-
Okay, secret, unveiled.
Yeah,
I've
because they
never been
scream.
there.
Yeah, let me just tell you, like they scream. It's madness. I think men run away. By the way, I think men run away from the delivery rooms because they can't handle the pain that women are going through.
Yeah.
So anyway, there was that, and then sometime when I was in school, a young mother walked in, and then she asked, she was asked to go into the bed and to be examined, and okay, okumukebedanga ino olubuto ebityo. Kati we agenda kushitana n'agamba ngindeko ntya. Well, omuntu oba otegeera, sometimes you need to understand someone else.
Yeah.
Since buli kimu kye tukola mu busawo, omuntu mulala akitegeera. So this lady actually had a very good question, and that like hit me back. And back from school, I used to have like a lot of passion talking to young people. Twakola project nyingi n'abaana era ngamba abaana abato, if you're at campus, if you're in secondary school, please do some work. You'll be interested in it. And one day you never know what's going to shape your future, what is going to shape your career. That has actually shaped my career. Yes, nalinga nti abakyala sikulimba. But right now I'm like, what? I'm a guy? Are you sure? Like, what the hell? But yeah, it is. And that passion for okusomesa abantu more out of the hospital, omuntu omusanga n'omunyonyola n'omugamba, okay, this is how your life is, or this is how you should maybe control what you're doing, you should prevent this, naye obigenda bikola bwoti ne bwoti, okwogera n'omuntu and understanding that person. Omuntu, then it helps a lot with understanding now the patient that you get in the hospital. Omuntu omutegedde on the other side, gwasula. But wojje wange ngoza okundabako naga kumanya. Yes, exactly. Obeerawa. Who are you? Okay?
Yeah.
Before we started this podcast, we said, who is Maki? And you explained to me, I'm like, okay, so I actually think I know Maki a little bit.
Yeah.
So it makes it easy. And that's why we can be able to talk and have this conversation. So yeah, so all that passion drives and all the project work now drove me to one thing, which is still reproductive health. The health for the 1%.
The one.
Yeah, and here we are. So why not vibes with Dr. Ruth Grace? Because I'm like, the TikTok platform is there. Yes, we're sharing information. There's a lot of questions.
Yes.
And I really apologize to my followers. I don't really reply a lot, but I think this will also give some opportunity to get some replies. Because I'm going to now start replying to all the messages that you had. And I think this is a better way. Because when bank wandikira ngo olyomu, if I write to you and you're only one person, there's another young woman out there or young man out there who has the same question. So I think this is the best way to like reply to all of you.
Yes.
So yeah.
Okay. So, Dr. Ruth, what should the people out there expect from these episodes of learning? What should they expect?
Okay, so from this episode with Vibes Dr. Ruth, we are going to, expect to know more about the 1%. How do you take care of that 1%? Awatakitegedde, Maki agenda babuulira what it is in his own language. And then how do you take care of your body? How do you take care of yourself? How do you know when you have a challenge in your 1%? And what do you do when you have that challenge, the 1%? So apart from that, how to take care of your private parts, now we're also going to take care of how do you use your private parts to have a healthy baby?
Waliyo abazikozesa obubi ne bafuna abaana abatali healthy.
Well, not even naye mukama. You can have an unhealthy baby naye ng'ogikozesa bulungi nawe obadde otya.
Okay, let's continue.
Naye oyinza ogikozesa obulala aye n'ofuna olubuto nga toyagadde kola ki?
Kulufuna.
Not just the girl. Naawe ogitaddeyo kitegeera. Naawe n'okwasa munno olubuto. Bakayita okufunisa munno olubuto. N'omufumita.
Sibimanyi nze nkyali mbere.
Ewe bityo. N'omufumita olubuto. Okay, whatever language you use, but yes, how do you also prevent a pregnancy?
Yeah, cool.
Yes, and then what next? Okay, we don't want young people going out there and saying, I don't have information about this. I don't have information about where to go when I'm pregnant. What do I do? There shall be at least counseling you, giving you information, addressing your scares. What are your scares about being pregnant? What am I going to do? My parents are going to kill me. And then these days, the interesting thing, did you know that parents also use TikTok these days?
Yeah.
So yeah,
sure.
we're going to use this platform to also address parents. The other family's daughter is expecting my baby. So what do you do as a parent? You're going to give advice, counseling,
So
eddagala.
in summary,
Yes.
this is a one-stop center
For all the information
you need. Guys, we've never had this in Uganda. Where? I feel like I'm now in America.
Only at Richer Hand, Uganda. Yes.
Yes.
Only at Rahul.
So,
yes.
As we're getting this information, if I told Nine Chibuzo Change, ngabwe nchirina kati, nchirina.
Ngabo china kati. Katolaba, ngawe tuogeda ku 1% eyo, ku private parts, anta mtibagala kugamba, whatever it is, tibagala chogeda chechidi. So I understand, and we all do understand that this information is very private sometimes, but if you're okay with it, you can follow me on my TikTok, that is Dr. Ruth Grace. You can be able to follow. That's where we shall be posting our videos. That's why we shall be sharing all this information. So feel free to comment and type your questions. And if you have any questions for the next session, please And then also, if you feel uneasy texting in the comment section, you can inbox us and feel free. In the near episodes, we shall be sharing which hotlines you can use. Uganda, because they're going to be in Jibaida. Did you know?
Yeah.
There are very many hotlines. Rahu has a hotline, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Rahu. All right. Allow me to talk about Rahu. Rahu is Richer Hand Uganda, and we believe in the move of young people for young people. Richer Hand Uganda basically provides information to youths out there who can't access information. Like the things we are talking about right now, and we are yet to discuss in these episodes. So we are giving a platform where we can discuss this information. How? Many of the youths right now are on social media.
Yeah.
So social media is one of the strongest and biggest tools right now to use in order to advocate for sexual reproductive health. So that's what basically Richer Hand Uganda is. Rahu is Richer Hand Uganda, and that's what we are.
Okay,
Yes.
so good. So we'll be sharing this information and I'm partnering with Richer Hand Uganda so they can be able to support me and also support more young people through this platform. But that's about the communities. When we go out there with Richer Hand Uganda, at least we can be able to get you here online and you enjoy our show. So this time you don't have to actually go to Google Doctor. Please ask us, okay? Dr. Ruth Grace, what does this mean? Dr. Ruth Grace, what does this do? In the line of our 1%.
1%.
Exactly.
1%. Just comment down there.
Down there. Yes.
Tulina information ya kumala, bro.
1% down there. Tugende down.
No, just I said
Tugende
comment.
down.
What?
Tugende
What are
down.
we doing? What are we talking about here? All right, so
Yes.
now, guys, you know where to find these videos and how you will be engaged in this. This is your thing. Feel free to ask as many questions as you can. Wanotewali agena kugamba ategwe gundi tukumanyi. Ategwe gundi. No. This is you and Dr. Ruth.
Exactly. Naye wambuziza kabuuzo. 1% yavaawa.
I think that's a whole discussion we have to take.
Cut.
But now, Dr. Ruth, lastly,
Yes.
you're going to tell us, why do you guys call our private parts the 1%? You mean they are small to that extent? What if I have a 70%?
Wewe wagamenya 50%. Ya 70%. Naye abasajja n'ebintu byamu, it is 1%. Oba ya mukazi wa musajja.
Where does this 1% thing come in?
Do like this?
This.
Yeah, do like this. Okay. So do this. That's 1% of that part. Then 1%, 1%. Okay? Newe kwata wanene na nayo beda 1%. Ukitegedde? Nchajja ate goberera instruction.
Kale.
Doctor agaye prescription.
Okay.
Aha, kati kola boti neera. Gireete. Aha. Ejjaawo batejjaawo. is why it's called the 1%. But yes.
What? Okay. Now I know why doctors study for 5 years.
Yes.
Wait.
Yep.
It's just about in my head anywhere.
Now you know. You should definitely pay me. This is called what, 5 years? 5 years of medical school in just 2 minutes. So,
Guys, call me Dr. Maki. I know the 1%.
So yes, we'll be sharing more about your 1%, how to use it well, and then how to keep it healthy. Yeah, thank you very much.
Sure. So thank you guys for today's episode, and we love you so much. We are looking forward to reply to what you have to ask us. Oba okibuuza mu Luganda, oba mu Lukiga, oba mu Lutoro.
Tujakozesa translate.
This is yours.
Does Google Translate
Guys,
have Utoro?
I know all languages in Uganda.
Maki genda ampola.
You cut that out. Okay. I'm still telling you. So we are very happy that we have started this move and looking forward to seeing you guys engage in it and enjoy it. Feel it like it's yours. Yeah. We are here at Sauti Plus Media Hub. Yeah. Oh God. Whenever I talk about Sauti, I even get goosebumps.
Tujja kuwa episode yo kyogereko.
Yeah, I need an episode to talk about only Sauti.
Yes.
And what Sauti does.
Exactly,
So
and what
Sauti
Sauti does, yes.
is the best SBCC agency in Uganda.
SB
I'm
what?
proud to say so.
SB what?
Social behavior change.
Okay.
Yes.
But what
That's what
is-
we do. That's what.
What his meaning for my doctor friends or people who know a lot of medicine is betugenda okukola leero, betugenda okukola kweno podcast is part of social behavioral
Wow.
communication change. So SBCC. Yeah.
So-
Obumpempi just okubuulirira abantu so that you can live your lives healthier.
Cool. I sign out. My name is King Maki and the one and only.
Dr. Ruth Grace.
We love you.
Yes. Peace out.